شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتو یې پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا
Good evening and welcome to this hour's news. I'm Suleiman Talash and this is RTA News. Today is the 20th of October 2024. A new elections was held based on the order of the leader of Islamic Emirate, Amir al-Mu'minin Maulavi Haibatullah Khunzada Hafazahullah. Maulavi Zabihullah Mujahid, the spokesman of the Islamic Emirate, said that according to the order of the Islamic Emirate's leader, Mufti Abdul Mateen Said, the former General Director of Customs of the Ministry of Finance, was appointed as the Deputy of Revenue and Customs of the same ministry. The former Financial and Administrative Deputy, Maulavi Muhammad Nabi Muhammadi, has been appointed as the Deputy Registrar of the General Statistics Office, and Abdul Ali Mulagha, the former Commander of the 4th Security Zone of Kandahar, has been appointed as the Police Chief of Takhar Province. Maulavi Abdul Kabir, the political deputy of the Prime Minister, met with a number of the Ahmadzai tribes living in Bagramid district of Kabul and 3 group leaders of Jawzjan and Saripol provinces. In this meeting, the supporters of the Ahmadzai tribes and the Mujahideen of Saripol and Jawzjan provinces shared their problems and suggestions with the political deputy of the Prime Minister and requested the cooperation of the Islamic Emirate in order to solve the problems of the people in remote areas. Meanwhile, Mr. Kabir has assured them of solving the problems, adding that Afghanistan is the common home of all Afghans, where all have equal rights. In the published report of the Economic Deputy Office of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, 25 more oil wells have been drilled in the Amur River oil basin. According to the Deputy Spokesman of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, with the activation of these wells, the daily extraction of the Amur River oil basin will reach 2,000 to 3,000 tons. We have more in the report.
The Economic Deputy of the Prime Minister of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan said in a published report that with the digging and activation of 25 more oil wells, the daily extraction of Amur River oil basin will reach to 2,000 or 3,000 tons. The spokesman of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan says that the Islamic Emirate gives priority to the development and strengthening of the energy sector and wants to achieve the self-sufficiency in this sector based on the domestic resources.
Now there are 24 active wells in this basin that extract 1,350 tons of oil daily. The Ministry of Mines and Petroleum plans to drill 25 new wells this year. Out of this total, 18 new wells will be dug, 2 will be developed, and 5 old wells will be destroyed. With the full operation of these new wells, daily extraction will reach 2,000 to 3,000 and the extracted oil will be processed inside the country.
At the same time, analysts believe that such projects can play an important role in the economic sector and have an effective role in controlling the prices of the imported petroleum products.
If we use it, first we will show our belief in the region that Afghanistan can use its own resources. On the other hand, we influence the prices and lower the prices. Even though the prices are lower, the level of people's consumption increases and the welfare level increases with it. The increase of oil wells will benefit the national economy on the one hand, and on the other hand, confidence will be created, and it will have an extremely positive role in financing the budget.
This is when 25 oil wells are currently active in the Amur River oil basin, from which 1,350 tons of oil are extracted daily, and the extracted oil is processed inside the country and fulfills a part of daily market requirements.
Sheikh Nida Muhammad Nadim, the Minister of Higher Education, visited Coast Province. Mr. Nadim, during a meeting at Sheikh Zayed University in the province, said that university professors and students should pay attention to the enemy's intellectual war and fulfill the needs of the country through their education. This meeting was attended by Maulavi Muhammad Nabi Omari, Deputy Minister of Interior Affairs, members of Ulama Council, Sheikhs of Jihadi Madrasas, Sheikh Zayed University leadership, teachers and students. The economic deputy of the Prime Minister in a press release said that after the Islamic Emirate came to power for the second time, the Beggar Collection Committee has collected 62,193 beggars from Kabul and other provinces of the country. At the same time, the citizens of the country praises the action of the Islamic Emirate, saying that with this, the poor in the society will be separated from professional beggars and will be helped by the government. Let's see more in the report.
The economic deputy of the Prime Minister said in a press release that the Beggar Collection Committee has collected 62,193 beggars from Kabul and other provinces of the country in the last 2 years.
In the past 2 years, the Beggars Collection Committee has collected more than 62,000 beggars in Kabul and the provinces, of which 27,715 are deserving beggars, 31,126 are professional beggars, and the rest are unaccompanied children and drug addicts. These children have been introduced to the kindergartens of the Ministry of Labor and Social Affairs.
This step of Islamic Emirate has been warmly welcomed by citizens of the country, who say that, along with the establishment of order in the sites, the real poor will be separated from the professional beggars and will be taken care of by the government.
The people who were begging in the city of Kabul, today they collect them from the city of Kabul with great honor and respect, and they are paid a certain amount of salary by the Islamic Emirate, and we thank the Islamic Emirate for this. This is a huge process and a big help. It is a great service to collect beggars and set salaries for them.
This is while the law on collection of beggars and prevention of begging has been published with the order of Islamic Emirates leader and the official gazette of the Ministry of Justice.
On the second day official visit of joint delegation of Afghanistan's private and public sector to Almaty, Kazakhstan, led by Nuruddin Azizi, the Minister of Industry and Commerce, the Khargos port, the main port of China and Kazakhstan, known as the world's largest port. It's worth mentioning that a joint delegation of Afghanistan's government and private sector yesterday visited Kazakhstan for the purpose of establishing an exhibition of Afghan products, meeting with government officials of Kazakhstan, business meetings, and many other programs. The court of Balkh province have received 641 cases and executed 469 warrants in different areas within 2 weeks. Balkh Provincial Court of Arbitration, Urban Court of First Instance, Military Court of Balkh Zone, and the Court of First Instance of all districts have executed hundreds of cases and warrants in different areas. These courts have executed 425 different bails in the legal part, 240 and 469 bails in the criminal part. And the final one is that Nangarhar Disaster Preparedness Department distributed food aid and non-food aid to more than 700 affected families in the center and districts of the province. According to the local officials, these contributions include flour, rice, cooking oil, and a number of non-food items. On the other hand, Nimroz Province Disaster Preparedness Department distributed cash aid to 200 families affected by fire and natural disasters with the help of Norwegian Committee. And here we are reaching to the end of the news. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.
دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتو یې پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا